Stop chasing your dreams. Do not follow your passion. That's how you fail. Okay, don't do those things. Do this instead. If you really want to start a business and be successful, you have to forget about your dreams. Dreams are for when you sleep. You don't want to be asleep, right? You want to be awake to open your business, to make money. Seriously, you must stop wasting time on following what you love and instead finding what you are good at, aka your strength. Okay, now you might think, you might tell yourself, oh, I'm not good at anything, which is not true. Every single person I've ever met is good at something. The problem we all have is we don't know what it is. And we quite often told, either by ourselves or by friends or family, that these are different things. So let's say you love painting or you like art and painting. So people would tell you, oh, you're very good at painting. Therefore, you should be selling paintings. That's a wrong approach. You shouldn't be doing that. Why? Because there is no money in paintings. I mean, unless you're like one out of million, I don't know, Van Gogh. Even Van Gogh, I think, died poor, if I'm not mistaken. If you're really one out of a million, then you might sell your painting for lots of money, and you're gonna need a lot of network connections and luck and all these things, which means like you will most likely fail being successful by being a good painter. But if you spend enough time with yourself, ideally sit in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eye and say, I love painting, I'm good at art. What does that mean? Where is the business there? You might find out, for example, you might be good at graphics, right? You might be a good graphic designer, which we can now say there's a much higher chance of succeeding in business comparing to selling paintings. Look, I get it, right? Everybody's trying to tell us, give you a good advice, like follow your passion, listen to your heart, do what you love. That sounds nice, but trust me, this is all wrong. Ask yourself this, how many of these people are successful? All these people giving you the advice. I bet not so many, right? And look, don't hate on them. They're trying to give you the best advice they know, but you should never take advice from somebody who is not as successful as you would want to be. So your family might even try to protect you sometimes, telling you not to go into business, or you're good at painting, start painting pictures. It's wrong advice, right? So if you want to start your successful business, the very first thing you should do is to do a honest self-assessment. Do not ask your friend or family for advice. 99.9% will be wrong unconsciously, and that is a sad reality, but that's what it is. So we're living in a time where you can listen a random stranger on YouTube telling you not to do it, because I have a good reason to tell you this, because I know how to succeed. So if you sit in front of the mirror and you'll be very honest with yourself, you will do your self-assessment, you will find out, maybe not on the first time, what you're really good at. And this should be your foundation of how to go to business or where to go to business. I'm getting a lot of questions, either on social media or from my network, like from people who wants to quit their jobs. Like, oh, I'd love to quit. Everybody wants to quit their job, right? But I would like to quit my job. I don't know how, what do I do? My first question is like, what you good at? I'm not asking what you like, what would you want to do, what you are good at. 99% again, majority of people have no clue. And it's not because you are not good at anything. It's because you are not aware of what you are good at. Even at your 9 to 5, yeah. If you go to your everyday job, you think you are good at something. I guarantee that if you really, really question that yourself, ask yourself, let's say you go and you do, I don't know, HR. And what part of HR are you really good at? Is it the emails you send? Is it the tough conversations you're having? If you keep asking yourself these questions and getting down to the bottom of it, you will find out eventually what you're really good at. And that might be, let's say, I'm very compassionate. So your HR successful career might be because when it comes to having a tough conversation with an employer or employee, you will understand them, you will feel them, and then you will steer the conversation in a way where nobody else can. Would you know this is what you're good at? Or would your employer tell you this is what you know? They would say, oh, your rates, I don't know, your success rate is 9 out of 10 or whatever. Like they give you some metrics to tell you how good you are and what you're good at. And that's wrong. That is a trap, because you will get yourself believing into that is what I'm good at. And this is the outcome. You are good at something else. And because you're good at, that's where it comes out of, right? That's the success rate. You have to be very, very careful about this and very honest with yourself. Why you think you're good at what you're doing now, right? If you answer this question carefully enough, you will find out what you should be focusing on in your future business. Once you have this answer, you will be much more confident to actually start. And I think from my personal experience and people I worked with and other businesses, if you have a clear vision of where you want to get, you will get there. It's just a matter of time and persistence. If, on the other hand, you are mistaken or you just lost on your journey because you don't know what you should know, you're very likely not going to get there ever, and you will just end up as everybody else, chasing your dreams. Now, remember, chasing your dreams sounds nice. It's nice to think about it and fantasize about your dreams. What you want is an important part of a journey at some point. But being really brutally honest about what you're good at is your starting point. Starting a company on its own is very hard. The last thing you want to do is to battle with yourself and with life, trying to turn your hobby into profitable gig. This is not going to happen. Trust me. Open your eyes. Forget about what all of you heard from your friends and family. Focus on what you are good at and figure out how to make money in this order. Don't make the mistake so many aspiring entrepreneurs do. Stop overthinking your dream business. Stop pre-planning for it. Stop imagining end goal. That is not the way you should be starting, right? You should focus on your real today's abilities and what you're good at. Do that, and you will be on the path to real lasting success. You're going to have to stay long enough in the game to make it happen, but it is almost guaranteed. Trust me. If you like the video, please give me a like. Consider subscribing to my channel. Your support it means everything to me. I really mean that. If you want to ask any question, you can do so under video. Just leave me a comment. I'm answering all of them. My goal is to just spread the word, help as many entrepreneurs as I can. I was helped once or twice when I was at the beginning of my journey. It's my time now to give back. So thanks so much for your support. Thank you very much for your time. And until next time.